Hi, did see you there. I was just leafing through Ariadne of Naxos by Strauss while I wait for Jenny Jackson to get here with her latest piece, which she's done for Platform 4's new project. We call ourselves a composers collective, and that's a bit of a strange name because the one thing we would never do collectively is compose. We formed the group so that we could make sure performances happened and so that we could form an ensemble. Our individual styles are still just as different as they would have been if we'd never formed the group. And this commission from Ensemble 360 and Music in the Round is actually the first time we've ever agreed to write a suite of 4 pieces that also sort of hang together as a single work. So Jenny has already finished the first piece, which is a piece for solo flute, and I'll be writing the second piece, which also has flute, but adds a bassoon.
So Ida, adios.
Ada!
Live not on evil, madam. Live not on evil. A fool, a low, a fool,
Oh, this will be her now. Oh, score in hand. It's like the old days. So some of this material needs to find its way into my own piece, Jenny. Quite a sort of memorable gesture there. So what's this about here? We've got some vocal sounds, are they?
Yeah.
And does the air still come down the flute? Do you hear flute
Definitely.
sound as well? Yeah.
Yeah, it's more breath than pitch, but the pitch will be sort of...
We'll hear boo, 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 but we'll also hear
It's actually very percussive, is the sort of outcome.
And you tried this out with a flautist, haven't you?
I have, I've tried it myself as well. I know it's possible.
Right.
It's kind of got a Jethro Tull kind of feel.
Great. Were there any letters of the alphabet you tried that didn't work?
Can't remember. I think I went for the ones that did work.
Okay, so give us a yeah. You still hear the notes, don't you? Can you make the notes move more?
Kind of need a proper flautist, really.
This is Rachel Shirley, a local flautist, a very good flautist, somebody that we've had several times in our ensemble, and she has tried Jenny's piece to check that it all works. So here we see an effect called jet whistle. Rachel, what does that mean?
The jet whistle is where you cover the embouchure hole of the flute and blow down it to create a whistling sound.
So it doesn't really go up and down, does it? It sort of just comes down really strongly.
Pretty much. Yeah, you can sort of roll it a little bit to change the sound there.
We've got a jet whistle there after some of this vocal type writing. Do you need to, I suppose you need a moment to prepare a jet whistle, don't you? You can get the thing properly into your mouth. Could you give us a blast of this phrase? So Jenny wrote for solo flute. I'm writing for flute and bassoon. It's an additive thing. The third movement will be by Chris, the fourth movement will be by Tom, and they get to add the horn and the clarinet to complete the quartet. I've been writing some stuff with the bassoon and the flute in the same register, just a third apart, the interval of a third. So very high up for bassoon and at the bottom end of the flute. I've also been thinking about some of the composers we're sharing a program with. So that's some Italian composers you might normally associate with opera, with song. And I've been thinking about Monteverdi, Lamento d'Ariane, another piece that begins with an idea, with two voices a third apart. The reason I asked Jenny earlier if she'd chosen carefully which phonetic sounds to put down the flute is that obviously want to do the same thing with these words, lasciatemi morire, and I'm worried about the L and the M. So to make the M's, it's a hum, but it's a hum with a lot of air pressure behind it, so that when you open the mouth, there's enough there to play the flute. So we should hear a chord there. I do love the sound of a woodwind instrument with the voice behind it, the voice of the player. You get some nice distortion there. So, of course, some of these sounds are only playable if the flute player also uses their voice. So I need to crack on with this now, and then I can get it passed on to Chris Noble so he can write the third movement.